Hey, what is going on, guys? This is the SS Ultimate Goku back into the video, and we are here to talk about an update on the CM Punk and the Elite. And I know this is probably fourth video we've made on this since it happened. The freaking media scuffle and the brawl happened. And so there is an independent investigation that is going to be conducted. Today, Kenny Omega actually sort of slightly responded in a cryptic, I guess, video where he is typing like something like on a register. And he opens the register and pretends that he's taking like some type of dollar bill or whatever there as he walks off. You know, just kind of trolling, I guess, the audience because of what Punk said, that they couldn't manage a target. It's kind of interesting because a lot of people that were watching it internationally from other countries have no idea what he meant by target. I knew what he meant because I'm from the United States, of course. But a lot of people outside of the United States have no idea what he meant by Target. Target is a store, actually. It's like it's a giant store, basically, like that sells like groceries, electronics. It basically sells almost everything. Like that, you probably can pretty much get. You can get like lamps, light bulbs, tools, cleaning supplies. You can get pretty much anything. Food. So that's basically what a Target is. It's a big grocery store, but it also has electronics and tools and other appliances. That's what he was basically saying. For people that are watching this internationally that don't get the reference. So that is what CM Punk meant, specifically with that store. So Kenny Omega responded to this. Apparently he's in Japan, and he is going to be promoting the AEW Fight Forever video game, even though he's suspended. Now, a lot of people have been suspecting, like, well, why is he suspended? Or if he's suspended, why is he going to be at this, I guess, convention to promote a video game if he's suspended for the company? Well, it's because he's at this convention that already pretty much, I guess, advertised him there. And also, he's actually a part of the game. Like, he was part of the game development for the video game. So, like, because of that, he has to be there. He's not going to actually be wrestling, to my understanding. It's just going to be there for that. They'll probably have strict rules for him not to talk about anything. And it kind of was just confirmed because the Being with Elite YouTube video, social media page on Twitter basically said that it's, Being with the Elite videos are going to be delayed indefinitely. So that kind of goes with the territory of the fact that this is probably just he's going to this convention as a person who's promoting the game because, again, he was a part of the game development of the game. So that's why he's going to be there. He is suspended. He's just participating in this. He's not actually going to be wrestling there. That's the update on that whole thing. So there's a lot of I'm going to say this right now. There's a lot of garbage going around with the wrestling journalists right now, saying things that aren't accurate and they don't know. I mean, there's been a lot of these wrestling journalists that have been biased before. But they're really biased right now, especially Dave Meltzer. I'm going to say this right now. I've always thought Dave Meltzer is one of the worst wrestling journalists ever. And he's the original. He is the most overrated journalist ever. Everyone literally praises the ground on him, and he literally doesn't know shit. Half the time his shit is wrong. And then he tries to spin it. I mean, this is why I hate him so much as a journalist, because he's just not good at his job. He's not, well, it's not even a job, really. It's not even a job. He just one day started, no, literally, this is the truth about Dave Meltzer. Literally, he just one day started making newsletters 50 years ago, or whatever, because he's been doing this bullshit for 50 years. Okay, at least. Okay, he just started one day back in like the 70s or whatever, started selling these newsletters, right? He started selling these newsletters, and then that was how he got people over. And that's how he got the whole thing over. And then he started his whole brand with like Wrestling Observers and all this like shit that he does, awards every year and whatnot. That's what he's always been doing. Okay? And it promotes his brand because it's just like, oh, I got these people saying, like, dude, Dave Meltzer literally was basically a YouTuber before YouTube was a thing. Okay, literally, like, I give him this. He's a freaking genius. He has been screwing people for decades. He has been screwing people for decades. Okay, like, he literally, like, must have had like the mindset of what YouTube was going to be, because that's basically what he did in the 70s. He basically was doing that shit with the technology they had back in the 70s, with the journal, just posting out in weekly newsletters. And once people started getting to the point with the newsletters were starting to be phased out for digitals and computers and internet and stuff like that. He embraced that and kind of went into the new thing. And so now he knows that newsletters aren't as good anymore. So now what he does is now he pays for the subscriptions through computers and shit like that, and his YouTube and all that shit. He has been basically doing that shit for years. And he has been biased in so many things. I mean, there are so many wrestlers that have said that Dave Meltzer doesn't actually talk to anybody. All right, like, there have been so many wrestlers that have come forward, and we're talking about WWE. We're talking about a bunch of people that have said it, that they don't actually talk to him. Okay, but Dave Meltzer has conned so many people for so many years, and because he's been in the media of wrestling for 50 years, people believe his bullshit so much. It's insane. I know I'm just kind of going in a long rant about Dave Meltzer, but my God, I just, man. I give him props, though. He hasn't blocked me on Twitter yet, like Sam frickin' Ross, who blocked me for one comment I made, and it wasn't even that bad of a comment. But, that's the only props I give to Meltzer, is that he doesn't go on a block spree. At least with me, he hasn't, when I've called him out on his crap. But here's the thing. Here's the thing about Dave Meltzer that really, especially in the situation with all the reports that he's been doing about CM Punk, he is literally made it known. He has literally made it known that he is biased towards the elite. So if he is biased towards the elite, in terms of liking these guys, and will try to report everything all good about them, why the hell should I trust your reporting of the situation between this media scuffle when we already know you're going to be biased towards your boys? Okay? We already know this. Like, come on, man. We already know this. I mean, this is coming from the guy who rarely gives WWE 5-star ratings, but will go on and give 5-star rating matches to matches in Japan because they're quote-unquote in Japan. Yes, he actually said that, by the way. Oh, yeah, this would have been a 5-star match if it was in Japan. Oh, well, if it's not in Japan, then it can't be a 5-star match. Unless if it's, like, involving injuries, or they're wrestling injured, or it's in somewhere in Europe. That's the only time he ever gives 5-star matches. Not even Shawn Michaels versus Undertaker at WrestleMania 25 was a 5-star match, according to Dave Meltzer. Even though that was one of the best Mania matches in history. Even though, another one, Macho Man and Steamboat wasn't 5-star either. WrestleMania 3, that was another match that was considered one of the greatest WrestleMania matches of all time. He didn't give that 5 stars at all. Dave Meltzer has such a bias towards WWE. And again, WWE is not great in terms of wrestling compared to other companies. But when they give out a great match, you know it's a great match. And Meltzer, of course, never does that. I know I've been rambling about Meltzer so much here, but in terms of the update on Punk, right now they're doing an independent investigation. I know a lot of people, my YouTubers, are getting sick of this news now, but this channel was originally made for wrestling, so I don't know. I'm going to probably continue covering this. Will Punk get fired? Will Elite get fired? Right now, Punk is suspended. Everybody is suspended. It's been officially revealed. I heard rumors that, Punk isn't, they're not going to actually bring him back, but they're going to keep him on the roster until his contract expires. That is not happening, first and foremost. There's no way you're going to keep Punk on the sidelines for the rest of his contract. That's not happening. Okay? There's just no way. There's going to be way too much buzz. In 5 months, 6 months, whatever it is, they said 6 to 8. I think Punk will probably be cleared by 6 months at least. Punk is definitely coming back if he's only suspended. He's literally their top draw. Okay? He's a much bigger the draw than Kenny Omega, first and foremost. I hate to be the beggar of bad news to all you New Japan Pro Wrestling biased fans. CM Punk's a better draw. So, it's whatever. I'm going to get attacked by some of these keyboard warriors that are going to say, oh, you're a CM Punk mark. First and foremost, you keyboard warriors, you're just as much of a mark as everybody else that watches wrestling. All right, including the wrestlers, because there are, I guarantee you, those wrestlers, there's many wrestlers in the industry that are marks for certain wrestlers. Hell, MJF actually was a mark for CM Punk, going by your keyboard warrior mentality, since he actually has a picture of being a fan of CM Punk. Facts are facts, guys. If you want to be calling everybody marks. For newsflash, pretty much everybody in the industry is a mark at this point. I'm sick of hearing you're a Punk mark. You are an Elite mark. Okay? Get out of here, you keyboard warriors. I'm so sick of this BS. Oh, you're a mark. You're a mark. Oh, my God. People always go to excuse, too, when you're on a side with certain people. Fact of the matter is, the Bucks and Kenny should never have been EVPs. That is a fact. They should have never been in charge of that stuff. They drove Cody Rhodes out of AEW, banishing him to the Codyverse. They're the reason why people turned on him. The Elite are the reason why they turned on Cody. And so Cody left, went to the WWE, and now he's most likely going to be the one who beats Roman Reigns at WrestleMania. Yes, I don't give a shit what the report says. Cody Rhodes will beat Roman Reigns in the main event of Night 2 of WrestleMania 39 and win the WWE Championship. Period. End of story. Point being is, that's the reason why Cody left. And I guarantee to you, Cody Rhodes is on CM Punk's side because he seen the problems that the Elite, and you know what, I could be wrong about that, but I don't think I am. Because the Elite were the reason why Cody left that company. Cody signed an NDA. He signed an NDA, which I know you guys might not know what that means, but as someone who's trying to be a voice actor, I know what that means. That means non-disclosure agreement, which means he is not allowed to talk about what was going behind the scenes in AEW because he was an executive just like the Elite were, okay? So Cody signed an NDA on his way out of AEW for WWE. There is no way Cody does not know what these guys were doing, okay? He was ruining his he was ruining their or the Elite were ruining Cody's push. They were ruining his push. And now he's in WWE, and now he's a guy who could potentially beat Roman Reigns at WrestleMania 39 for the world title. Okay? And he's a bigger star now because of it. With fan reaction. Okay? And you know what? Yeah, Cody Rhodes handled it differently than CM Punk did. He absolutely did. He handled it differently. You're right. But you know what? At the end of the day, both Cody and CM Punk both had the same philosophy. As a matter of fact, if the leaked rumors are true, CM Punk didn't want Cody leaving. He didn't want him leaving AEW. He thought it was incredibly stupid for Tony not to offer him more money to stay. That's straight from the rumors, according to CM Punk, is that he did not want Cody Rhodes leaving. So, there you go. Another mistake by the Elite and Tony Khan. And I said before, this roster, they don't need the Elite. You have MJF, who is literally can be the franchise of your company. Homegrown talent right there. Okay? You got Daniel Bryan. You got Jon Moxley, a.k.a. Dean Ambrose. Okay? Wardlow is coming into his own. Okay? And then, of course, you got the demo god, Chris Jericho. You got a strong tag team division, MJF. You got the Acclaim. You got a lot of good tag teams there. You have enough. Now, obviously, they need to build their women's division because other than Britt Baker, they don't really have shit right now. But, you know, all the other divisions right now in AEW are solid right now. They have a solid roster. They don't need the Elite to succeed, okay? And this whole BS idea is, oh, well, the Elite, founded the company. Well, Cody founded the company with them too, and Cody's doing just fine in WWE right now. Okay, so now there's these flyers about the Young Bucks and Kenny Omega putting out these feelers or whatever to possibly go to WWE. First of all, we know this is bullshit because, well, it's bullshit on record because Tony Khan said a couple weeks ago that he would not tolerate tampering. And he put a strict thing out to the roster as well as a memo to WWE to not tamper with his talent. Okay. So if the Bucks or Kenny Omega contacted WWE, AEW can file a lawsuit if they know, if they find out. So this quote-unquote feelers is all bullshit in public record. And that's why the reports are coming out now that, it wasn't true, because, Dave Meltzer's got to cover his Elite's ass, his Elite boys, Mr. Biased Dave Meltzer again, once again reporting the news as usual. I'm sure Sean Ross from Fightful will be doing that too. He'll block you for just giving one opinion on him in his stupid news reporting, but that's how these wrestling reporters are these days. They don't know shit about anything. That's the problem too, because some of the newer wrestlers, think these guys actually know what they're talking about, and they don't. They think that they know. They think they know what they're talking about, and they don't know shit. I've heard from so many people over the years that have said that Dave Meltzer never talks to any of the wrestlers. But now some of the younger wrestlers believe that he did, that they're willing to talk to him now. It's just such It's so insane. Anyways, man, CM Punk, whenever he comes back, because he will come back, they got to put that title back on him. He is the uncrowned world champion. And no matter what you tell me, no matter how many times you don't mention CM Punk, everybody that watched that damn pay-per-view that paid $50 to watch All Out know that CM Punk won that title. They know he won that world title. He beat your top guy, Dean Ambrose, in the middle of the ring, 1, 2, 3. There ain't no way in 8 months, 6 to 8 months, you do not go back and put that damn title on CM Punk. CM Punk deserves to still be in that title hunt. People are like, oh, his title run, his title opportunities are over now because of that. No, they're not. They bring him back. There's only one way it goes. You can't devalue CM Punk. You can't put him down the card. Okay? You can't. He's too over for you to put him down the card. Okay? So when CM Punk comes back, because he will be back, okay, he'll be champion again. He'll be world champion again. Mark it down. And you know what? I said this before, and I'll say it again. The Elite want to leave the WWE. Go ahead. I don't care if they go. I really don't. I'm watching AEW and WWE, so that does not matter to me. Let them fucking go. I don't think it means shit, really. The only people I think will be successful there are the Elite because WWE's tag team division sucks. So, right now it's okay because you got the Usos and whatever. The Usos, are just, only, they're holding on to the titles because of the bloodline whole thing with Roman Reigns. But otherwise, before that, the tag teams were just thrown together. Even Orton and Riddle is a thrown tag team together. It's not a real tag team. They're just over. They're a publicity tag team. They're not like an actual tag team. So, just like Team Hell No. Kane and Daniel Bryan weren't a tag team. They were a publicity tag team that got over. So they just kept pushing them that way. They're not actually a tag team like FTR and stuff like that. That's a tag team. The New Age Outlaws, that's a tag team. The Hardy Boys, the Dudley Boys, those are tag teams. The Road Warriors, those are tag teams. Okay, that's a tag team. Okay, not some just, we're just gonna slap these two single stars together and hope it gets over. That's not a tag team. Okay. Just because it gets over doesn't mean they're a tag team. Okay, they're not. They're not a real tag team. But yeah, that's the update right now. I went a little longer, mainly because I went on my whole rant on Dave Meltzer, but I'm so sick of hearing from him every time. It's like, oh this, oh that, it's like, god damn, why do you listen to this guy so much? He doesn't know. Like, the dude made Tony Khan Booker of the Year for the first year of AEW. Like, come on, dude. Look, I like AEW, but, like, dude, no. Dude, no. Like, it's like you're just, like, sucking up. Like, they're sucking up to him so much. Dave Meltzer sucks up to AEW so much. And it's so embarrassing because it's like, dude, you clearly are biased towards them, okay? If you're not going to even acknowledge anything that WWE does, it's like you're clearly biased. Look, WWE hasn't done good the past couple of years. I get it. But you can't say that everything that WWE did is bad. Like, I mean, there are some things they did that were good. And Dave will never acknowledge it. With AEW around now, and it's so annoying, you know what I'm saying? Like, dude, get a clue, man. Just get a clue. Like, this video wasn't supposed to be me shitting on Dave Meltzer, but, I mean, goddamn, It's just how it is. This is how it came out. Like, oh my God. Just so sick of him in his reporting. He's been doing this for 50 years, longer than I've been alive. I was born 91, dude. I was born 91, and this guy had been already doing it. Okay? Like, geez Louise. And, yeah, guys, hopefully we can get back to other stuff, but, I got to still keep covering this, because news stuff will keep coming out. There'll be hopefully we find out something about it that comes up in the coming days, but that's about it. Comment, rate, like the videos, please subscribe, and that's about it. I am the SS Ultimate Goku Modern. Peace.